Ever wondered how to take your apple pie to the next level? Well, today is your lucky day. We're embarking on a culinary adventure to explore the world of spices that can elevate your apple pie from the familiar to the extraordinary. Let's start with the basics. We all know and love the cozy comfort of cinnamon in our apple pie. It's a classic, a staple, the spice that makes an apple pie. But what if I told you there's a whole world of spices just waiting to be discovered? First, let's talk about nutmeg. Nutmeg, with its slightly sweet, slightly spicy flavor, is a natural partner to apples. Just a pinch can add a whole new depth to your pie. And then there's allspice, a spice that brings a touch of warmth, a hint of clove and nutmeg, and an all-around comforting feel to your pie. But we're not stopping there. How about cardamom? This spice, often used in Indian and Middle Eastern cuisines, brings a slightly sweet floral note to the pie. It's a bit unexpected, but oh so delightful. Now, to add a twist to our classic recipe, we're introducing a secret ingredient, lemon zest. Yes, you heard it right, lemon zest. When added to the apple mixture, it brings a bright and refreshing note that balances the sweetness of the apples and the spices beautifully. But why stop there? We're going the extra mile by adding cheddar to our pie crust. Cheddar in an apple pie? You bet. The savory notes of the cheese contrast beautifully with the sweetness of the apples and spices, giving your pie a unique twist that is sure to impress. And for the grand finale, we're layering caramel between the apples. As it bakes, the caramel melts into the apples, creating a rich, gooey texture that is simply irresistible. Right, now that we have our spices and secret ingredient ready, let's move on to the apples. Apples are the star of our pie, so their preparation is key. Start by peeling and coring the apples. Slicing them into even, thin pieces ensures they cook uniformly, creating a perfect balance between soft and firm. Now here comes the fun part. As we mix in our spices, remember, it's not just about adding flavor, but also about enhancing the natural sweetness of the apples. A dash of nutmeg, a hint of allspice, and a sprinkle of cardamom blend beautifully with the apple's natural sweetness. But we're not stopping there. Let's give it a zing with my secret ingredient, lemon zest. It might sound surprising, but trust me, it brightens the flavors without overpowering them. A little zest goes a long way, making our apple filling tangy and tantalizing. With our apples ready and zesty, it's time for another twist. Now for a surprising twist that will make your pie stand out. Who would have thought cheese and apple pie could be a match made in heaven? But not just any cheese, we're talking about cheddar. Adding a smattering of cheddar to your crust can lend a savory kick that perfectly offsets the sweetness of the apples. Let's get this unexpected ingredient worked into our dough. And remember, it's all about balance. Too much cheese and it'll overpower the apples. Too little and you'll miss out on that delightful contrast. And let's not forget about our apple filling. This is where we're going to introduce a layer of caramel. As the pie bakes, the caramel will melt into the apples, creating a mouth-watering, gooey texture that's just divine. With these unique additions, our pie is sure to be a hit. Now, on to assembly. Now, with all our ingredients prepared, it's time to assemble our pie. This might seem like a daunting task, but trust me, it's as easy as pie. So let's dive right in. First, we'll take our cheddar-infused pie crust. You'll notice it has a slightly golden color from the cheese. That's the magic of cheddar. We'll lay this crust into our pie dish, gently pressing it into the corners. Remember, the crust is not just a vessel for our filling, but a key player in the overall flavor profile. Next, we'll spoon in our spiced apple mixture. These apples, coated with nutmeg, allspice, cardamom, and that unexpected pop of lemon zest, are just bursting with flavor. We'll spread them evenly, ensuring every slice will be filled with this delightful mix. And here comes the twist. We'll drizzle a layer of caramel over the apples. This will melt into a delicious, gooey surprise in the center of our pie. It's like a secret gift, waiting to be discovered. Now for the top crust. You can go traditional with a full cover, or get creative with a lattice or cutout design. Whatever you choose, just make sure to seal the edges well. This will keep all our wonderful flavors inside where they belong. And finally, a light egg wash on the top crust will give our pie that beautiful golden finish. A sprinkle of coarse sugar adds a touch of sweetness and a delightful crunch. With our pie ready for the oven, let's chat about serving. You might be wondering, how do I serve this flavor-packed pie? Well, it's so versatile. You can serve it warm, right out of the oven, or let it cool for a firmer texture. A scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream on the side is always a good idea. And don't forget to tell your guests about the unique ingredients that make this pie a standout. It's sure to spark interesting conversations around the table. So go ahead, bake this pie and delight in the flavors and the stories it brings to your gatherings. Look at this beauty! Aromatic, unique, and sure to impress. The golden crust, speckled with bits of cheddar, encases a treasure trove of spiced apples, layered with decadent caramel. It's a feast for the senses. Now, for the moment of truth, let's give this a taste. A pause, a nod, a satisfied smile. Absolutely divine. The spices and cheddar have mingled perfectly, creating a symphony of flavors that dance on the tongue. The tartness of the apples, the sweetness of the caramel, and the savory crust create a delightful contrast. The warmth of the spices, the tang of the lemon zest, and the unexpected twist of cheddar in the crust make every bite a surprise. This is not just an apple pie, it's a culinary adventure. So why not give it a try? Push your boundaries, get creative with your spices, add a surprising twist, and when you do, we'd love to see your creations. Don't forget to share your spiced apple pie creations with us and subscribe for more adventurous recipes. Thanks for watching, and keep baking bold.